I never thought money would be the thing that finally blew up my family. But here we are. This started almost a year ago when my sibling reached out to me asking for help. They were in a bad spot financially. Rent was overdue, bills were piling up, and they were clearly stressed. I wasn't exactly swimming in money myself, but I was doing okay. I had some savings, and I didn't want to see them struggle, so I agreed to lend them the money. We talked it through. It wasn't a gift, it was a loan. They promised they'd pay me back within a few months, once things stabilized. I trusted them. At first, everything seemed fine. They thanked me constantly, told me how much it meant to them, said they were already working on a plan to pay me back. Months passed, then more months. I didn't bring it up right away because I didn't want to seem pushy. They were family. I figured they'd say something when they were ready. Eventually, I gently asked how things were going and whether they had an idea of when they might start repaying me. The response I got was defensive. They said they were still struggling and that I should be more understanding. That hurt, but I tried to let it go. What really started bothering me was what I saw afterward. They started posting online about trips, new clothes, dinners out, and expensive purchases. Nothing huge on its own, but enough that it made me uncomfortable. I kept telling myself that social media isn't the full picture, that maybe they were budgeting differently, that maybe I didn't know everything. But the resentment started building anyway. A few weeks later, I asked again, this time more directly. I explained that I wasn't angry, but I needed some kind of timeline. That conversation did not go well. They accused me of throwing the loan in their face, said I was treating them like a bank instead of family. They even implied that I should have given them the money with no expectation of getting it back. That stunned me. I reminded them that we agreed it was a loan, that I wouldn't have been able to help at all if I knew I'd never see that money again. That's when they said something I still think about. They said, if you cared about me, you wouldn't be stressing me out over money. After that, things got tense. Family gatherings became awkward. Conversations felt forced. I could feel the unspoken resentment hanging in the air. Eventually, I decided to stop hinting and be clear. I told them I needed repayment to start, even if it was in small amounts. The fallout was immediate. They told other family members that I was pressuring them and making their life harder. I started getting messages asking why I was being so harsh, why I couldn't just let it go. I felt blindsided. Suddenly, I was the villain for asking for my own money back. That's when I made a decision that I knew would cause drama. I told them I wouldn't be lending them any more money or helping financially until the loan was addressed. That did it. They accused me of abandoning them, said I cared more about money than family. Some relatives agreed with them. Others stayed quiet, which somehow felt worse. I started questioning myself. Was I being selfish? Was I holding on to this too tightly? Or was I being manipulated into feeling guilty? I felt torn between protecting myself and keeping the peace. So once again, I turned to the internet for perspective. I laid out everything: the loan, the promises, the delays, the social media posts, the family pressure. The responses were intense. A lot of people were blunt. They said loans to family almost always end this way, that boundaries are necessary even when it's uncomfortable. One comment hit especially hard. Someone said, "You didn't ruin the relationship. Money just revealed the cracks that were already there." Others pointed out that generosity doesn't mean endless sacrifice, and that being family doesn't erase responsibility. The overall verdict was clear. Most people said I wasn't wrong for asking for my money back, and that guilt shouldn't be used as leverage. They said it was okay to say no, even to family. That didn't magically fix things, though. The relationship is still strained. Some family members are distant. Others pretend nothing happened. As for the money, I'm still waiting. But at least now, I'm clearer about one thing. Helping someone doesn't mean letting them walk all over you. So, am I the asshole for demanding repayment and setting boundaries? According to most people, no. But it definitely came at a cost.